Hi everyone, welcome to History Lane on Edu TV Nigeria. As you watch this video, do well to click on the subscribe button. Subscription is free. This is the story of Kiliwi Nwanchukwu, the Nigerian Superman, and how he got the name. Uwozuzu Nwanchukwu, popularly known as Kiliwi, is an icon of strength from Imo State in Nigeria. You can't talk about strength or manpower without mentioning Kiliwi, Power Mike Okpara, and Ben Lionheart. These are true icons of strength and wrestling in Nigeria and Igbo land. Kiliwi Nwanchukwu was for more than 2 decades celebrated as a homegrown Nigerian Superman. Some of his legendary feats of strength included lifting buses, having cement blocks crushed on his head, and allowing cars to drive over his body. Super Kiliwi Nwanchukwu was the strongest man in Nigeria then. An extraordinary characteristics Superman, Uwozuzu Nwanchukwu. He acquired the name after a fight with a thick man. Story has it that Kiliwi was an epithet he got after a battle with an obstinate man who wouldn't pay him for a truck heap of products he passed on from the market to the man's home. He used to push a wooden 2-wheel truck with which he conveyed merchandise from individuals. In those days, lorries and gate trucks were not many and costly to enlist. So, subsequent to dropping off the merchandise, the man refused to pay what Nwanchukwu charged, asserting it was excessively high. He attempted to leave, and Nwanchukwu got him by the hand, demanding he should pay. A battle erupted, and he lifted, hammered, and struck the man to the ground. The man's wife ran into the house and came out with a wooden pestle to safeguard her husband. Nwanchukwu grabbed the pestle from the woman, lifted the woman up, and nailed her on top of her husband on the floor. She began shouting, "Kiliwi o, Nwanchukwu, you should Kiliwi o," which means Nwanchukwu, kill us. That's how he got his name. Back then, in the 80s, Kiliwi Nwanchukwu was highly respected by numerous individuals of his generation for his power. In the early 90s, people were asked to pay some money so that he would come and display his power. They gladly paid the money. On the day of his assumed coming, everyone waited. We couldn't see him, and so we left. The following day in school, some students that were patient enough narrated how he came, how he carried 4 students on each of his hand, and so many power acrobats. Man, it was like a hell to me that I didn't wait to see this man, a source says. Some people has this to say about him. They said he existed. Back in 80s, he came to our school. We paid 50 kobo to watch him. He carried 10 bags of cement on his stomach and towed 504 Peugeot SR with a rope on his teeth. Story had it that when he died, his body was deposited in Aladima mortuary. He, in the night, would carry all other corpses and stretch himself on them. He continued this till he was rejected by the morgue. He was real. He was born in 1931 and died October 31, 1992. He married 6 wives. He was a fat dude and used to tour the country, performing stunts like grabbing cars by the bumper and preventing it from moving as someone stepped on the pedal. There was a 7/7 song about Kiliwi, which says, Kiliwi, Nwazuzu, Nwanchukwu, abeg, make you help me carry my load. Don't forget to comment down below, click on the like button, and also share this video. This is EduTV Nigeria.